1st of September 2020 marked the 160th anniversary of the opening of the Hatfield, Luton and Dunstable Railway. This video is not so much a documentary on the line's history, which is already well documented in both books and on fabulous websites run by Nick Catford, but this is more my own recollection of the line. I started at Ayot Station in 2009. At the time, there was still evidence of the railways in terms of the foundations for the level crossings and, as you've seen, a very tall telegraph pole. I walked along the route. There's still the odd item of railway equipment to be found, but most has been removed when the track was lifted back in 1971. Two brick bridges still remain between Ayot and Wheathampstead. In 2009, a section of the old platform at Wheathampstead still remained. Although very overgrown, edge capping stones can still be seen between the plants. In 2010, a group of over 50 volunteers with the financial backing of a local business cleared the area and reinstated the platform. In 2014, a 40-foot length of the original track was restored along with a 5-plank wagon. The line between Wheathampstead and Luton was heavily built on shortly after the track was lifted, although the level crossing and gatehouse of Leslie Bridge still exists. Sadly, there is no signs of Harpenden Station, which at the time has now been lifted and developed for using as a housing estate, although a few overbridges still exist. However, Luton Hoo still exists and in 1988 had been converted into private residence, who sadly had whitewashed the original brickwork. In 1988, the track between an oil terminal in Dunstable and the Vauxhall Sidings still remained. Although the track east of Luton had been lifted, a connection to the Midland Main Lane had been established to allow the service to the oil terminal to continue. For a small branch line, the complexity of Luton Bute Street can be seen as we roll back the time to 1901 and look at the map for the surrounding area at the time. The twin tracks that still remained as part of Luton Bute Street Station, along with the goods warehouse, was still evident in 1988 in this photo here. As we approached Dunstable, there was a triangular shaped set of sidings that served the cement works. In 1988, this track still existed, along with evidence of the point work. The oil terminal was still in operation at the time of my visit. Sadly, with only one train per week, the oil terminal was closed in 1989. Over the road from the oil terminal was Dunstable Station. This then connected to the Leighton Buzzard branch. Track between Luton and Dunstable was lifted between October 2010 and January 2011 to make way for developments for the Luton and Dunstable busway, which was opened in September 2013.